Oh, what a team.
Give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. I the children, take the future. Make us feel proud. In the streets are heads and lifting. Every loser, vision, celebration. Every nation, all around us. Singing songs and a big song.
Let's rejoice in a beautiful day. Together with the NLC. We all say,
I will be stronger.
Just like always.
Come on, Germany! Come on! Oh yes, guys! Ryan LFC is live. How are you guys doing today? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ryan LFC. I have a special guest, unlike Joe and Mr. Club himself. How are you guys doing today?
Big up, boys. Yeah, man. Glad to be on the channel. Big up Ryan. Big up his moves, and big up JK as well. Big up Joe. Again, putting in some good dance moves there. Let's hope
it's all right. It's all Ryan. Ryan's carrying the team in terms of the dance moves. I can't lie.
Yes, man.
He carries the team. What's going on, guys?
I will be stronger. Listen, guys. I hope you guys enjoy that intro. Make sure you guys smash a like on the video once you come in the stream, and if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I appreciate every single one of you guys. This is the way going forward for the summer international football. You're going to see Jamaica live, you're going to see the Euro live, and we're going to predict where is Joe gone? We're going to predict the Euro top goal scorer, leading goal scorer, should I say, player of the tournament, which team going to be the surprise team, which team going to be the underdog. It's going to be a very interesting tournament. And also, I want to hear you guys' feedback down in the comment section. You guys will get a chance to call in and tell us who going to be player of the tournament, who going to be top goal scorer, who is the underdog, and who going to win the Euro. Will it be England? Will it be Portugal? Will it be Spain? Will it be Germany? Come on, Germany! I know a lot of you guys write off my team, but listen, Germany will come in.
No,
Germany will come
we do not endorse this support for Germany. Ryan, you're standing by yourself with the German support, but I respect your loyalties to your.
Come on, Ryan. You know better. It's coming home, mate. It's coming home. England are gonna win it, mate.
England. You guys don't have a great man. That's the biggest thing, man. England. Let us see what England going to do. Most of the game England will play. It's coming home.
It's coming home.
It's coming home, mate.
It's coming home. We're gonna win the Euros.
It's coming home, lad. You know what I'm trying to say. It's coming home.
Bolo, Joe, when are you getting your haircut? Bro, it's a summer's day. It's a beautiful day. We're doing a Euros preview. That's the first question you ask. I'm not happy with this behavior. And yes, when England win the Euros, we will see me with a haircut.
Okay, a lot of people say Portugal. Oh, the Spain-Portugal game go yesterday.
0-0.
0-0. Oh. That's the thing, man. I hate these international friendly, bro.
Yeah, they're
Too much
dead.
nil-nil, man. They are dead. Fans were in the stands?
Yes, they were.
Okay, that's great. That simply means I will definitely watch it. So this season, we're looking forward to see the Euro supporter in the stands. So England can beat France, Germany, Italy, Spain. What do you guys have to say about that comment? No chance for you guys. No chance.
I disagree.
I disagree as well.
We're going to win.
I think obviously he has a point there when you can argue with the defense we have, that defensive block. I think with I was saying off air, we have them attacking options, which you probably could argue the best attacking options England have had for years. Yet this Southgate brother wants to play a formation which will sit deep as a defensive block and a defensive unit, which probably doesn't suit the qualities of these players. So I still believe that on our day we can beat France. On our day, I think we can beat Germany. Sorry, Ryan. And I do think we can beat Italy and Spain. I think all of those teams were not what they were. Or, well, France are probably closest to what they were. But I think they all those 4 teams have experienced slight drop-offs for the last few years. So I think we can get at them 100%. And, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, innit?
Joe, do you think England have a chance to win? I want you to give me an honest opinion, not because you support the England national team. I want you to give me a very good why you think England going to win if you think they're going to win. Look at the France team. Look at the Germany team. Look at the Spain team.
Okay, you know what? At the minute, I think we're all a bit unsure as to how Southgate is going to start up.
Yeah.
Like, so you know what we saw against Austria, I thought that was really unadventurous, really poor. Like, he changed to a 5 at the back midway through the second half or something like that. I didn't like it. I don't like 5 at the back. I think it's defensive, and I think it invites the pressure. To be honest, I'd rather play 4 at the back. But look, England, we have a lot of experienced players. We have a lot of great quality in our youth. We have a good experience from the last World Cup. You know, this is pretty much a lot of the players are pretty much the same. A lot of them are new. You know, we've got great leaders in Harry Kane and Jordan Henderson. Harry Maguire's a good leader. And you know, like, we have quality players who, you know, they've been in the Champions League final, you know, Europa League final with Man U or whatever. You know, they know the big stage. And look, France may have more depth than us. Their quality may be better. Portugal may be more quality in all positions. But look, it's one game. You know, when you get out of the groups, it's just a one game, and it's, you know, it's just one game, and you all guns blazing, and you go for it in that one game, and anything can happen. So, like, I don't think it's easy to predict. I think England, like Aled said, on their day we can beat anyone because we do have a great team and we have great players who've shown it throughout the year. So I'd say I'm fairly confident. I think we'll come out top of our group. But then again, when we come out, if we come out top, then we have a hard game in you know, either Germany, France, or Portugal probably. So that would be like really interesting. I think that's what everyone's kind of eyeing up, to be honest. I do think we'll come top, but then it will probably be France, Germany, or Portugal in the round 16. So if we get past that, then we have a great chance.
Yeah, I agree.
How are you doing, my brother? What's up, Mark? Good
What's
to have
going
you
on?
coming, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
You supporting the Netherlands?
Yeah, repping the home country, bro.
Oh, you're from Netherlands?
Yeah.
Wow.
Born there.
Wow. So, do you think Netherlands have a chance to win the Euro? No Virgil van Dijk, one of your leader, captain.
Sillison's out as well recently.
Sillerson.
Goalkeeper. I think he got injured during last week. I think it was. So he's out as well.
That's unlucky. He's good.
So that's 2 big blows on defense, but I still trust. The thing is, our group's like nice. I can't lie. So I think we got Ukraine. I can't remember the other 2 teams, but I do feel like we can do the job. I feel like we can get through to the next round, and it just depends on the pie and when you're out them. To be honest, I can't lie. Those 2 are driving forces.
Yeah.
Anything else like that is luck.
I agree.
Well, for Germany, I just not going to talk up on the German national team, man, because it has been very, very. And I mean, new manager, the German always turn up very well when it comes on to tournament football. Let's hope they can come good in this tournament.
You say your group's hard, though.
Yeah, we have a difficult group with France,
Portugal,
Portugal, Hungary,
Germany, Hungary. That is a very solid group, and if I think we're going to come third in that group, I think Portugal is way better than us. We have talent, that for sure, but when it comes on to performance and put that together and come together, I don't see the German doing that. Normally, the German is a late bloomer. The more the tournament go on, the better the German national team get. But I'm just hoping for that. But let's just kick off the show the right way. I was waiting on Jersey Boy. He's still late, man. He's like 31 minutes late, so I can't wait for him. So hopefully him join in, because he should be the host for this one. So let us kick it off with the Germany group. What do you guys think about the German group?
I think it's a quality group. I think that's the group that's going to have the best fixtures, best games. Yeah, I'm really excited to watch. I hopefully watch as many games as possible. I'm so excited to see those games. France, Germany, isn't that your first game, Ryan, against France, right?
Yeah, that's the first game against France.
Unbelievable.
It's mad. It's like just mad.
Last two
just
World
before
Cup
you
winners.
get into that, hold your thought, build up your thought. Let's go to this comment, my brother. The reason why I support the German national team, my first game I watched is 2006 World Cup. You know, my father support Germany, and as a kid, around a lot of people in my community back in Jamaica, most of the people support Brazil. Caribbean people and all, they support Brazil and they support England, but not many German fans in Jamaica. And I just fall in love with the German national team from 2006, and we have closer. They have some very good player, and I just follow the German national team. That's the reason from 2006 I like the German team, you know. But they always been consistent. They have West Germany, they have East Germany. You know the politics, and I don't really want to get in.
Yeah.
You understand? Many people ask me why I support the German team. My father support Germany, so at the time I was a kid, so I just follow him, right?
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah. Yeah. Back to you, Joe. What do you think about us, our group?
The thing is, like, it's a different German squad. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's very different. So I think I rate it in one sense. I rate your attack, Ryan. I think it's pretty good, and I rate your midfield. But it's just, I don't know. I feel like the German defense is slightly dodgy. You know, like, I feel like Hummels may have passed it slightly. Rudiger's on great form, but like Emre Can, obviously we've seen him before. Like, I don't think he's that good defensive. I don't think he's that good as a defender. I think he's a decent midfielder, but like as a defender, I don't know. But you got such good midfield, like attacking players: Müller, Havertz, Werner, Gundogan, Kroos, Goretzka, Sane, Gnabry. Like, oh my god, that's serious stuff. And we haven't even seen this German team like in a proper tournament. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's always been like the old guys. So, Ryan, you should be excited. I think you have a good chance. I think people are looking past Germany too much, to be honest.
Yeah. Listen, mainstream media not giving the German a lot of credit, and I understand why. They has been poor in the last World Cup. We know this is a very young squad mixed with a lot of experience. But our main problem, we have good attacking player going forward. The midfield, forward line is good. We have Kai Havertz, we have Timo Werner, we have Leroy Sané. We have all of these players. But when it to come together as a unit, as a group, I don't see us putting these youngsters together and combine it and play. As I said, the German normally get better when the group and when the tournament, as the tournament get along, the German get much better. But at the back, that's the weakest problem we have. Our defender, we're not producing good defender. Like a couple years ago, we have some good defender. We're not producing good defender.
We playing 3 at the back or 4 at the back?
We're playing 4 at the back.
4 at the back.
Yeah, joke. Continue.
Yeah, so like I'm fairly excited to watch those players together. And it'd be a really interesting game against France. Like, you know, I'm really excited. What about you guys?
Yeah, I'm excited as well, mate. I think when you break it down and you've got these players, as like you alluded to there, you've also got like the players of France as well, Kante, Pogba, all of the stars of France as well. And then on top of that, you have the Portuguese stars. You have João Felix, Cristiano Ronaldo, Fernandes. So, I mean...
Jota.
Yeah, Jota as well. My bad. Sorry for that. Yeah, can't forget him. But obviously, tournament football is mad because it's like... That's why I think I love tournaments so much, because it's literally all on one game. and
Yeah.
you never see a game really where you're playing for sort of draw, unless it's like a group stage game and it's the last game week and you have to do what you have to do to get through. But like 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, you're going to see a game where two teams are just going to go hammer and tong going after the win. And I think that's what makes tournament football so good and so special. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And I have a tournament fever at the minute, but like I've never been so psyched up for international friendlies just because it's so close to the Euros. But obviously, mate, I'm counting down the days. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, Bayern fans just mentioned that they're Neuer, Kimmich, Rudiger, Hummels, Kroos, Guzan. Sorry, I don't have to. Yeah, Goretzka, Muller, Gnabry, Sané, Havertz. I mean, like you said, Joe, that team shouldn't be overlooked. I mean, people are writing off Germany straight away. And look, they probably haven't been the team that they have been a few years ago, but there's still a decent outfit, and I think they can put up a really decent fight, and they have a good chance of progressing. I think out of that group, if they obviously win 2 or 3 of their games, I think Germany could go through.
I think all 3 of them will go through, to be honest, quite a lie. But I saw something about the 3rd place from that group will face 1st place from England's group. So if England finish top of their group or Croatia finish top of their group, they'll be playing, in my opinion, they'll be playing Germany. I think Germany are going to finish 3rd in their group.
That's going to be good, though.
So that's going to be tough as well. So it's going to be...
It could be so disappointing.
Every single time.
Yeah,
it could also be disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a time for the big players to show up.
Yeah, I won't be surprised. I really want to see Gareth Southgate just like manipulate everyone into thinking that he's going to play a defensive formation, then all of a sudden he's playing a 4 at the back, he's playing an attacking style, and then catches everybody from a surprise, and that'd just be great. But I can't see that happening. But I still feel like we have the top quality players going forward that can cause that obviously put a lot of pressure on other teams. And obviously I do think he'd play 5 at the back due to the fact that he picked 10 defenders, and then
I'm a bit worried about we did it quite well in the last tournament. We did do it quite well. I'm just trying to remember I do remember who played. I'm just a bit worried about it for this year because I don't know. I just think it's
if you compare the 3 at the back which we used in the World Cup compared to this 3 at the back which you could potentially be using, player for player, I think it's improved. So the only thing I always say with that one is I understand like everyone wants to play 4 at the back. Like I want England to play 4 at the back as well. But if they play 3, considering you can use Trent or James in right wing back, Chilwell or Shaw in left wing back, these men are like they're good in their positions. Do you get what I'm saying? And that can add them back in threat. It just depends on the front 3, in my opinion. I think that's the biggest issue.
Yeah, no, it's true. And this is why I'm just so sad, Trent, because I think he would have got some games if we did play 3 at the back. But it's a sad one for Trent. It really is.
It's a thing where you can still play Reece James right wing back. Like he just came back from the Champions League winning, playing right wing back. Do you get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
And there's like people saying obviously the attacking players don't rule out the possibility of us playing a middle 3 because like the attacking players can drop into like the position like Mason Mount can obviously play as an attacker. You've seen him with Chelsea, and he can obviously drop back into midfield. But like I just want to see natural midfielders in that midfield, that solid composure in that midfield, the effective. But yeah, man. I mean, you both made some really good points here. So yeah, that's why I'm probably looking forward to it, because you don't know what's going to happen. It's a bit unpredictable, isn't it, to what actually we will play like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it worked last tournament.
I think Maguire is set to miss. Apparently, he's meant to miss the group stage games.
Yeah.
So if so, then I definitely think we'll play 3 at the back.
Yeah,
I don't see no 2 centre back partnership if Maguire isn't there. I don't think anyone in the England squad, especially the centre backs he chose. Yeah, Mings. I think it was Mings, Cody,
Stones,
Maguire, Stones. Yeah, I think Maguire, Stones was the only 2 centre back thing. If not, you have to play a 3 and then play Walker right.
Yeah, I just wouldn't trust. Yeah, it's true. It's
That's the only
true.
issue with it.
Yeah. The host is coming in, Jersey Boy is coming in. But
Yes.
before we get to Jersey Boy,
I do
guys,
apologize for being late, guys. I had past issues to resolve, but
I was going to get my
Euros, bro, biggest competition, biggest European competition. You know, Champions League is the biggest club competition for European football, and Euros is the biggest for international countries after the World Cup. So I'm very excited. Oh, for God's sake. I'm very excited. It's going to be very interesting. Just turn my camera off for a second. It's going to be very interesting, right? Because you know, we've got the World Cup straight after. So for me, this is Gareth's last chance for England. You know, if he does not win anything in the next 2 years, I want him gone. And there's going to be, I think this is also a very good chance to have a few, what do you call them? People you don't expect to get far, like the Netherlands. The Netherlands don't have Van Dijk, but I still think the Netherlands will do very good, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm very looking forward to this Euros.
Yeah, that's it. Really looking
yeah.
forward.
But why since Gareth Southgate bring the England centre back, the big fridge, and he's not going to play the whole group series? This is joke. If a player don't fit, keep him home, man.
Yeah, that's, you know, for me, this is a huge problem, right? So you've got loads of countries who have depth at centre back. We have literally no depth at centre back. We've got only two good centre backs, and that's Stones, Maguire, and Gomez. Gomez is out, so that means Maguire and Stones. So if Maguire's out, then I feel he's going to have to play a three at the back. If that's kind of Cody, Walker, and Stones, or if he's going for the back and Reece James, Walker, Stones, Shaw, it's very difficult. But here's the problem, right? We have no depth. I want Gareth Southgate gone because he's negative. We have probably one of the greatest front line, but he goes so negative. We were playing pathetic football against Austria in the friendly, and decided, you know what? I'm going to put another defender on and play farther the back.
I think we got to give him a chance.
This guy's mindset, man.
I would got to give him this Euro. Give him this Euros. Yeah.
It's last chance, man. But we're not going to win anything, bro. It's as I said, I'm half French, so I think France will win because they're just too good. But if we don't get at least semi-finals, the huge problem is right here. So England, if they get top, will play either France, Portugal, Germany. Now, Germany, I'm going to piss off Ryan here because I do it on purpose. If we get Germany, that's easy peasy. But if Portugal and France, we're done for. Because Portugal going to be too strong, France going to be too strong, Germany, piece of cake.
So I realize you don't respect my team, you know. But it's all right.
I'm doing it on purpose, Ryan.
I know.
I we're going to win it.
I know. But listen, guys, I have something to say about England. Most of the England game will play at home, at Wembley. So they have a great chance to make it to the final. The final will be in Wembley. That's the next thing. So England need to perform. A lot of pressure going to be on this England team to perform, especially they're going to be at home. But we will get back to England. Jersey Boy, let's go to the rest of group them and stuff.
Say again? Sorry.
Let's go back. Let's go to the rest of group then.
Okay, so we'll do a kind of roundup of what we did last time with our predictions.
But before that, talk about the England group and then we'll move on.
Okay, England group. So we've got our biggest nemesis, Scotland. This is going to be like Man United Liverpool in terms of rivalry. We cannot let Scotland win under any circumstances because we will not hit the end of it. So we have that. That's going to be a big game. Then we've got Croatia, which we lost to in the World Cup semi-finals, and we beat them in the Nations League group stage round to get to the semi-finals. So we've got a good record against them. We've lost in a bigger game though, and then we've got Czech Republic. So I think we will get top, but if we really look realistically looking to get through past the quarterfinal, so round of 16, then we might need to get second.
Look, I think England have a great chance. Whatever we think about like preseason games and this type of stuff, look, Southgate's going nowhere right now, and I think that's fair enough, to be honest. I think we had a decent World Cup, and although some of the tactics might be negative, all we can do is back him. Hope we have a good tournament. Hope we win Euros, and then we can go into the World Cup on good form, good confidence, maybe even win that. But there's no point like we can be negative. To be fair, like with Liverpool, I'm pretty pessimistic, but with England, I tend to just be like, you know, we just got to back it all the time. Do you know what I mean? Because like less tournaments and less fixtures throughout the year, so I'd rather just like, you know, put my whole like positive thought process into it and just hope for the best, really. But with Liverpool, I probably kind of more dissect it and like really sweat over every game and this type of stuff. But yeah, I think we can do a good job. I think Gareth's going nowhere, so we got to back him. And come on, England.
Yeah, come on.
Jersey boy, pay attention, man.
I'm paying attention, bro.
But if we don't have a good Euros, I think Southgate may have to go.
Bro, the guy needs to go. Like, we're not going to win any. In my opinion, we're not going to win anything with him, just because. Like, here's my opinion. It's a lot of people's opinion. The way the England squad list came out just showed that he was planned to play further the back.
Yeah.
I know we've got 4 right backs. Now we've got 3, and I think it's got Trent's out now. We need to call up Ward-Prowse, because this guy is he's a specialist for free kicks, for corners. We crap our corners for England. We are literally rubbish. Every time we've scored, last time I remember we scored from a corner was Maguire against Sweden. So I think we need to call up Ward-Prowse. I don't know how he wasn't picked in the first place, but for me, you know, I don't think Gaff is the man, sadly.
I'm a bit nervous about the 5 at the back. Like, if Maguire was fit, I think we'd really do it. But I do understand the whole nerve and trepidation about 5 at the back. But no, for me, I don't think there's much point being pessimistic. So I think we should go in optimistic, because that gives the energy to the team to perform. And we've got to have their backs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but,
I agree.
Yeah, do you know what? I think we should try and come second in our group.
Well, think of it. If we get second, we avoid France, Portugal, Germany. That means we could get.
If we come second in our group, it's an easier route.
Yeah, but here's the problem. World Cup, we got an easy route to the semi-finals. We played a decent team, a semi-decent team, and we got knocked out. So
we bottled that. We so bottled it.
Yeah. Man.
If we come second in our group, then we play second from Group E, which yeah, so maybe an easy route, but it doesn't really matter. I think we just got to give our all in every game, really.
Yeah, I think what is worth noting is I think a lot of people don't like the idea of us playing 5 at the back, because it's just like a negative brand of football, whereas a normal football fan wants to see attractive football. And it's like when Jose Mourinho was at Spurs, like very few managers crack the style of playing negative football, and I don't think Gareth Southgate's a top manager. And
yeah.
You know, Jose Mourinho used to get stick for playing a negative brand of football. It's just because people want to see attractive football. That's just the whole idea of wanting a football fan. They want to see end-to-end stuff, not just invite that pressure, because it gets you on the end of your seat, but for the wrong reasons. You want to be at the other end, putting the pressure on, and obviously scoring and use the talent that we have. And I think that's what we have to do. But obviously, I'm not banking on it. I think we will play 5 at the back, but let's just see what happens. I mean, whatever team we face, I feel I fancy us on our day. But at the end of the day, we have to be on it, because these teams will have top players who can punish us all over the pitch.
Yeah.
So mate, it's just see how it goes, and then optimistic.
The thing is, like, does 5 at the back? We really need to try and get like the best out of Kane.
Listen, bro, stop stressing yourself over England, Bridget. England.
Ryan, this is the Euros preview. We've got to immerse ourselves in England.
Bro, stop stressing yourself, man. England not good, bro. Let's be honest, bro. The biggest problem is not the team, it's the coach. But halftime TV, what you have to say about England?
Welcome. Thanks for having me. Club Talk, JK Jersey. Nice being here with you guys. I think that the main problem I have with England's team is they aren't playing to their strengths. They have a surplus of attacking talent, and instead of utilizing that talent, they're trying to be cautious and relying on the defensive aspect of it, which they aren't so strong. They have wing players to basically lend to maybe 4 or 5 other nations. If we were to like put on paper the names of the persons they have at the top end of the field, it's remarkably stacked. And when you go across, like, say for instance, a team like Italy, who has maybe only Ciro Immobile and Insigne, Bernardeschi, these sort of guys, these guys go in and we're like, okay, they don't have that much depth as an England team, but they know what they're playing to their strengths, and it's been working for them, and that's why I think Italy should be taken seriously going into this competition, because of all the games that I've seen, the preparations going into the tournament, Italy is the only team that looks as if they have their things together, their thoughts together, their game together, and everyone knows their purpose going into the tournament. England is very, very indecisive at this point. They don't even know who's going to make the squad, because Southgate said he won't name Trent's replacement onto the game with Romania on the weekend. So it's neither here nor there for me. I think England has some really good names, but we've seen it before with the likes of Lampard and Beckham in previous times, and then the managers, as they usually do, let them down with their decision making, and that's the direction I'm seeing this batch of players head into as we speak now.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. But I'm just.
I don't know why I'm feeling more optimistic. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Speaking more sense. I haven't really dived deep into it, but I don't really. You guys have put, like, you know, I can see One Touch TV in the comments and Halftime TV where you just said, like, definitely. I mean, you guys are probably, I don't know, approaching it from a more reasonable and rational perspective, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe I haven't like sat down and like properly analyzed how we're gonna set up, or what the best option is, or this type of stuff. I'm just hopeful and optimistic. That's kind of what I'm going for. I mean, obviously, I'd prefer to play 4 at the back. I'd prefer Gareth to get the most out of our players and really unleash the likes of Mount, the likes of Foden, the likes of Kane, and like 5 at the back. It's so restrictive. It's so restrictive. It is placing more emphasis on the defense, and like it's playing a few players in systems that they're not used to. They're just not used to it. The only team that kind of does 5 at the back is Chelsea, and it's not like we're not Chelsea. We're England. So I feel like there's concern about it, and it's like what can we do there? But what can we do? Whatever system he plays, back it 100%. Come on, England. That's just my approach. For Liverpool, I would like moan and cry, but for England, I'm just going to be. I can't be bothered to like dive deep into it. You know what I mean? It's like a one-off tournament. I'm just going to stay optimistic. That's just my position.
Yeah. Big up, man.
Like Shawnee, Joe, lower your expectations. We have an expectation. I just want to see England do well. And you know what? I believe we can. I believe on our day, like Alan said.
Joe, just listen to this. Just imagine the scenes if it comes home. That'd be mental. Absolutely mental. You know, I'm expecting in the next few weeks that I'm here to hear loads of people in the streets because, as I said, I'm in France right now, and France for me have the best squad hands down. Portugal are very good and they've got a good squad, but France, for me, Portugal have the best depth. France have the best squad because imagine a front four of Karim Benzema, Kylian Mbappe, Osama Dembele and Griezmann. That's gonna cause a huge damage. And for me, the problem with England is Southgate does not know what team to pick. You know, for me, I would have picked Lingard. I would have put Lingard and Ward-Prowse in my squad, but he didn't do that. He decided to go with 4 right backs and that kind of stuff. You know, I wouldn't have gone Trippier because I don't think Trippier is going to start. So, for me, for England, you know, it has to be. I want a Nick Pope in goal, but Nick Pope is sadly injured. So I'm going to have to go with Pickford. And then Pickford, you know, he's a dickhead, but Pickford actually, you know, for England, he hasn't made many mistakes, which is actually surprising. I'm shocked that for England, he actually plays well, but for Everton, he plays like he's just started to become a keeper. He's that bad. But, you know, he's the number one, so Southgate's going to go with him. A right back, I would go Reece James. And then defence, it has to be Stones and Maguire. If Maguire's out, I play Kyle Walker.
Yeah, I never thought I'd say this, but, you know, this is England. Club level is finished, but I really hope Maguire is fit because I do think he's had a good season for Man U in all fairness. And, like you know, Man U fans were crying when he was injured. And it shows like their performance level dropped, their results dropped. So I think Maguire had a decent World Cup as well. So I hope he's fit alongside Stones. And if he is fit, then it means the likelihood of playing 4 at the back is greater. So yeah,
I have a feeling if Maguire's out, we might see a 3 at the back with Walker, Connor Cody, and Stones. So I'm just finishing quickly. So that's my back four. And left back, go back against Croatia. I'd probably go Luke Shaw because I think out of all the teams in our groups, Croatia's going to be the most dangerous because they've got Modric, they've got Kramaric, they've got Rebic, they've got some good players. And I know Mandzukic's gone, but they've also got Perisic. He's going to be dangerous. I want Luke Shaw. It's more defensive. Chilwell is more attacking. So I go Luke Shaw. For me, I would go 4-2-3-1. Play if Henderson's fit. I'm going with everyone's fit. If everyone's fit, I want Henderson and Rice in a double pivot. Mount as a cam. Foden left.
What jersey boy?
Playing up top. I don't want to see Sterling anywhere near this team.
Jersey boy. This is why England not going anywhere now. I'm not going to tell you no why. I know me have upset a lot of fun, but any one of you guys want to adjust this super chat before I give my thought? What do you have to say about that jersey boy?
The thing is, right, if it was talking about Liverpool, I would defend this and say it's delusional, but I can't defend. I have to defend this because England are bottlers. You know, we're like literally. I love this country so much, and I want us to be so good, but we keep having these expectations for England to do well, and it just goes every single time. We're bottlers, like literally, right? For the whole World Cup, since the World Cup started, every penalty shootout we've had, we've lost. Last World Cup, we broke that record. We finally got rid of that and actually won a penalty shootout. And then we played Sweden. Sweden were, you know, attacking a lot, but Pickford saved us. And Dele Alli and Maguire got the 2 goals. And then, you know, against Croatia, we get a good free kick, right in the box. Trippier scores in the 5th minute. But then as soon as we need to put chances, you know, Kane doesn't pass to Sterling. But again, I think Sterling would have missed. So that's the huge problem is we need players. That's why I don't want to see Sterling. Sterling was just too many easy chances. We played the worst country in the world in terms of football. San Marino. They've never, ever won a game, ever in their life. And Sterling can't finish from 2 yards.
I think we have. Look, I think we have one of the best squads. Undoubtedly, one of the best squads.
Jersey
in the
boy,
world.
Joe,
But-
hold on there, Joe. We don't
Yeah.
have no best. We don't have no best squad, man. We don't
No,
have no
we
best
do.
squad.
We do. I mean,
We
it
don't have
comes
no
from
best squad, brother. Stop fooling
one
yourself.
of, not
Hold on,
maybe
hold
not
on,
the
hold on.
best, but one of.
Well, on, first and foremost, Mr. Jersey boy, I pick a team and I pay injury man in my car. Pay injury man, yeah, wait for player to fit. You're going to a tournament. This is not a club thing. You're going to a tournament. They need player to fit in tournament. That's how you're going to win. This NDC thing, this man haven't been playing for football for so long. Why you guys should even consider him right now to be in the start? We have James Ward-Prowse has been consistent for Southampton for the last 2 seasons, has been performed very well. And this guy get let out of the team just because of favorite. When you go in a tournament, this is the way you do. You pick player and farm and player who fit can play in the tournament. And I'm really disappointed to hear you guys telling me about England. England not winning nothing, bro. England going to be England.
I tell you something.
Ryan,
I tell you something.
Our
When
squad
Southgate,
is
when
miles
Southgate,
better than Germany's squad. Miles
When-
better.
when
What?
Southgate replaces what Trent, Lingard will probably get in. As you mentioned, he'll get in on the hype because Lingard had a good half season, and all the noise that I'm hearing now is insinuating that Lingard is the closest to the squad now to get in. Ward-Prowse is a little bit further back.
Honestly.
Yeah. No, but Ryan, our squad is miles better than Germany's. Come on, man. Come on.
Your squad miles better than Germany. You guys
Way
don't know
better.
to use the squad, bro. You
Come on,
guys
bro.
have one of the best team.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Look,
On
it's
paper.
one
You
of the
guys
best
have one of
squads.
the best team in the tournament and not going to
Not
use
the
it
best.
properly.
It's one of the best
On
squads.
paper. On paper.
On paper,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
bro.
But
From
Gareth Southgate
2006
hasn't proven himself properly yet.
From
He hasn't
2002,
proven himself properly yet.
from Joe, let me tell you this. From 2002 come up, England and paper. All England is good on paper. But when it comes to reality to play some football, why him playing is 5 at the back? Why Gary Southgate continue playing 5 at the back? You know, to me, he afraid of the media and afraid of the background. That's when you're a manager, when you make decision, whether the media like it or not, you have to back your decision. He don't strong. And that's going to be England's biggest downfall. Maguire not going to play for almost the whole tournament, the group stage. Why bring him? Is that
That's
important
exactly
to England?
what I'm saying too, Ryan, because you're not guaranteed a second round. So why are you taking a player that won't be able to play the first round?
I think what he's done, he's
He's
brought him just in case after the group stage he has to play a 4 at the back. That's when you can bring him in and play more attacking.
But you could have players who could have impacted the game by actually playing through the group stages, if you get what I'm saying. Like even
it's a thing where it's like a risk.
Ben Godfrey, Tarkowski, these are players who had decent seasons
as well.
Konza as well. Konza.
Exactly.
Tomori at
Take the players who aren't injured. Take them, have them play. Because tomorrow, like AC Milan, they're making the deal permanent now. And AC Milan, you know, they pride themselves on defensive
Maldini
stability.
as well, you know.
So Tomori going into AC Milan and gaining so many admirers, he must have been doing something right.
I think that's the biggest mistake he made.
But
I rate him.
But because he's not playing in the English Premier League, and it's the same thing with Trippier, because he's not playing in the English Premier League, the hype that he once had isn't there anymore because we aren't seeing him week in,
He just
week
won the
out.
league.
Exactly, and he was.
You know what I'm saying?
Although there's quite a lot of hype about Jude Bellingham.
Jude
that's
Bellingham
deserved,
because Jude Bellingham is young. If Jude Bellingham was in his 20s, we wouldn't have been hearing anything about him. It's the same thing with Sancho, because these are young players coming through the ranks and making a name for themselves in different leagues. Then all of a sudden the attention is been coming at the English youngsters now because they're overseas doing great. So Jude Bellingham at 17, dominating Manchester City midfield that had the likes of Kevin De Bruyne and Ilkay Gundogan and these players. Naturally, attention is going to be placed on him because who is this 17-year-old? Pep Guardiola came out afterwards and said he wanted to see his birth certificate because he played years above his age. And automatically, there's pressure now on Gareth Southgate because this youngster needs to be in and around the squad. The same thing with Mason Mount when he was playing in the championship. He was dominating as a youngster, and as a result, attention was placed on him because who is this youngster doing so much good things at Derby County? He got his first call up. He got his England cap while at Derby County. And it's the same thing with Sancho. His first 2 seasons at Borussia Dortmund, impeccable. Attention needs to be placed on him because he's doing tremendously well. And it's because they were so young. So if Fikayo Tomori now in 21, 22, playing in AC Milan, okay. Trippier at 27, 28, when he went there and ultimately staying there for however long. I think Trippier is what, 30 now? Yeah, I think he's I think he's 30 now, yeah. So all of us when you're like, okay, it's Trippier, he used to play for Tottenham. That's all people remember. They don't know that he's doing so well in Atletico Madrid, an Atletico Madrid team that beat the likes of Real Madrid, albeit one of the poorer Real Madrid teams for the past 2 seasons, and Barcelona, who's in transition to the La Liga title. And he was a key cog in that team. So I think people questioning Trippier's ability or his selection, it's not fair because Trippier has been great for the past 2 seasons. And it's the same thing for the youngsters who didn't get in as well. There are a number of factors against them, probably because they aren't playing in the English Premier League. So when you're not playing in the EPL, you have to be doing extremely well in your respective leagues, or you have to be young. Because when you're young, then England sees the future. They're like, okay, this one is definitely one for the future. Give an eye to him. It's a reason they wanted to give Masala the call up, and when he chose Germany. So it is what
he's smart. He's smart, man.
Yeah.
I've got a question. So let's say we come top of our group. I think we will. I don't know about you guys. Who would you like most want to play out of Germany, France, or Portugal? Because that's pretty much
Germany.
What about the rest of you guys?
Yeah, Germany, man.
But
Portugal's too slept on. Portugal's way too slept on.
Hold on now. I realize so now disrespect my country now. Well, no respect. Why England just want Germany? Why all of them want Germany?
Because
Germany as a weak
Portugal and France are more dangerous. I still think Germany are a good team, but they are the weakest of the 3.
But they're still strong.
Well, where do you think you're finishing?
They can still beat them. I'm saying if I had to choose, I'd rather Germany.
All right, I will be here laugh off at all of you guys who want Germany.
Wait, right.
Answering Michael Ramsey, I don't get this thing where people keep saying, "Oh, the France team is full of Africans." Kante, born in France. Pogba, born in France. Mbappe, born in France. Some of Dembele, born in France. They are French. They're French players. So France is the greatest team currently, quality. They're not South Africans. Don't say that. They're
yeah. When they say they're filled with Africans, they don't mean out and out African. They mean because all right, Kante's parents are African, so he has both his parents. Yeah. It's strong African influence in him. He could have easily played for the African country. Yeah. It's the same thing with most of the players in the squad. So I guess that's what people allude to when they say, okay, these are African players. Because remember, a lot of persons are fleeing the African country to seek asylum or refuge in foreign countries. And France, Greece, these are all countries who welcome African immigrants openly. On an annual basis, I think Greece receives more African natives than any other country, and then France close, and then Belgium. Because even Lukaku, his parents are from Congo. So
even England as well.
Exactly. Callum Hudson-Odoi now he's in Ghana. So so
wait, seriously, say that again.
No, he's in Ghana as in like right now, as in
Callum Hudson-Odoi is in Ghana.
I thought you said he's representing Ghana.
No. He can still play for Ghana though. Because he hasn't had three big caps for England.
You think he might do that if because it's pretty hard to get into the England team. Like, do you think? I mean, Hudson-Odoi is pretty much in there he was in the under-21 squad, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he needs 3 senior appearances.
So I feel like 2 at the moment should probably just move from from Chelsea, because I don't think he's going to get played against Chelsea. He's got so much talent. If he moves from Chelsea, then he can maybe establish himself a bit more, and then maybe he can perhaps maybe get like a stronger foothold in the pecking order for the England national team. Do you agree or not?
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
Well, I'm a Chelsea fan, so I'd
Yeah.
really love to keep him, but it's very, very difficult for him to get in as things stand now. So
Yeah.
it probably would be better for his development and for his foreseeable future as a footballer to move elsewhere. I think Dortmund isn't a bad option either. I've heard there were rumors. I think it would be ideal for his development. They give youth an opportunity to thrive and to do well, and then they move them on. So we'll see. But Dortmund, it wouldn't be a bad idea for Hudson-Odoi.
All right, guys. So what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to ask all of you, because all of him, me and Ryan did this on the channel before. We did our predictions for the group stages, and I want to see what all of you think, who will end up where in the group stages. So we'll start off with Group A: Italy, Switzerland, Turkey, Wales. Klopp, which 3 teams do you think will go through that Group A?
I think it'll be Italy, Switzerland, and Wales, and then it'll be Turkey who finish last. I don't know. I don't really watch much of Turkey, so I'm not sure what they're about. But I just feel like obviously Wales did so well in the last Euros, and Italy are just Italy. I feel like they're dark horses for the tournament, and I just fancy Switzerland. They're like a half decent team as well when on their day. So I mean, I think Italy and Switzerland are more odds on to finishing top 2, but I think Wales will go in third and probably go through as well. I'm not sure about the rule on the third place team, whether or not they go through, but I think Wales will finish third and Turkey will finish fourth.
100%. You know, Turkey have been really, really good recently. You know, they beat Netherlands 4-2. Yilmaz, 35 years old. He's the reason Lille won the league, and he's bagging goals for Lille and for Turkey. So
but look, Turkey have the best defender I've ever seen in Ozan Kabak. I mean, seriously, honestly, if they don't win the Euros, it's a disgrace.
Okay, I'm going to ask you, Joe. So Klopp's gone Italy first, Switzerland and Wales, and then Turkey last. Who are you going for your top 3 for Group A?
I'm going Italy, Turkey.
So we can all agree Italy are going to go first.
Italy, Turkey, Switzerland, and Wales.
Last, okay. Half time. What about you, bro? How do you feel? So we know Italy first, but the next 3 teams, do you think on which place?
I think Switzerland will come in second. We tend to forget how good a team Switzerland is. They have been an extremely consistent team for the past 3 or 4 World Cups. They have a structure to their football federation or the teams. I think Turkey will come in third. Yilmaz, as you alluded to earlier, Kalanglu, they have enough to put up a fight for the second place, but I think they'll just fall short. And Wales, I think, will be bottom of the group. I think the superstars in the Wales team are aging, and the youngsters that are coming through, they aren't mature enough to pose an actual threat to the competition that they have.
Hit Miss Podcast. What about you, mate? How do you see this group going?
Yeah, mine's the same as halftime. I think I'm put Italy first, obviously, but second, I feel Switzerland's more balanced as a team than Turkey is. Turkey's got a couple players which we look at. I think even Scintillating's there as well, but I think Switzerland's more balanced as a team. And they also got Munchen Gladbach, CDM, that Zakaria guy. So I feel like, yeah, they're the better team out of the four. Then I'll go Turkey and then Wales.
I think because you and Halftime have both, so you guys have got the most votes, so we'll go Turkey third, Wales last. I think this group will be a much easier. We all know who's going to be top of this one. Belgium. Ryan, for this group, who do you see being the second, third, fourth for Group B? Ryan, you're muted again.
Is Ryan there?
Ryan mutes himself all the time.
Yeah, I think a lot of people underestimate this Russian team. They've been excellent in the last World Cup, but Denmark, man, you don't underestimate Denmark. They have some very good players, and I will just put Denmark in second, and I'll have the Russian to come third. Hopefully, the Russian can get a third spot in the next round. Who's the next team? Finland.
Yeah, there's Finland and Russia. Denmark, Finland, Russia.
Yeah, I will have Finland to come last. I don't know much about them.
Their capital is Helsinki.
They got two players. They got who's the Rangers guy?
Timo Pukki.
Timo Pukki and the Rangers guy as well.
He has been scoring a lot of goals for them, but I think this group going to stronger this Finland team. I don't think they have enough quality around him to get the service. Let us see what's going to happen.
Oh, and Glenn Kamara, yeah, that's it.
Glenn Kamara, that's it. And they also got the goalkeeper as well, Hradecki, I think.
Yeah, Klopp talk.
Yeah.
I think obviously Belgium will finish first. Russia are a decent team, probably a little bit imbalanced, but at the same time, I think they have some standout players whenever they play in these competitions, and I'd probably fancy them to finish. It'd be them and Denmark for the race to second for me, but I think Denmark are more established. So I fancy Denmark to finish second, Russia to finish third, and Finland to finish last as Bayern.
So that's two votes. Two votes for that one. We're going to see if that changes. Joe.
Yeah, I think Belgium, Denmark, Russia, Finland.
Whoa, standard. What about you, Halftime? Are you going to go exactly the same? Or are you going to go different?
Yeah, I think this group is a little bit more straightforward. Belgium, they're the out-and-out favorites, but close behind them is Denmark, and not on quality, but on consistency. And they have a bunch of players in there who they have been to the last World Cup. They were at the World Cup prior, and they have been making it through to the second round. So they've been knocked out at the round of 16 of the World Cup for the past two tournaments. So I think Denmark, they have the mettle to pose a challenge to Belgium, but they will be in second. Russia, Golovin, Zuba, they're their main players. I think Golovin didn't have the season you would have wanted. He came off the high of the World Cup, and then it trickled down a little bit. So I'm not expecting much. And from Finland, I think they left it extremely late to make to the Euros, and as a result, their trip will be cut short. They barely got in, and they won't go very far. So last.
Hit and miss. Everyone's voted for the same team. Are you going to go the same, or do you want to go anything different?
Yeah, I back that fully. Denmark, yeah, I think Denmark will be second. Russia, slightly a bit less. They slightly fell off a bit from the World Cup, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, I'll put Denmark second, Russia third.
This one's going to be next one's going to be interesting because I see who people put in second and stuff. But I think we can all agree that. Is anyone got any problems with Netherlands first?
No, I agree.
Not really, but I don't think they'll be that good. I think they'll come. I
don't think Netherlands will be that good either because they haven't got Van Dijk. But I think they'll get knocked down in 16 and something like that. But I think they will win their group comfortably and probably get a draw. So.
We have a Netherlands fans.
You're sleeping on us.
And it's funny.
How Netherlands will do in your group?
I think we'll do well. The way I'm looking at it, although we ain't got Van Dijk, we ain't got Sillerson. The only thing is, I feel like we're set up the best out of the group. Obviously, And then I think I can't remember who we've got next, but I do feel like it's slightly. I think it's going to be one where it's like England last World Cup, where it's like you kind of have the easier path kind of thing and get into a good position, and then after that it just depends on luck. But yeah.
I think Netherlands will 100% get top. You know, they might not have. What happened to Sillison? Has he got injured?
Yeah, he got
he
injured
had
last
COVID.
week.
He had
Was it COVID? Oh, yes, COVID.
Yeah, he had a positive COVID test, and they told him to recover. And as soon as they sent him home, the coach Van der Boer called in a new goalkeeper that he can rejoin the squad whenever he chose. But the squad has already been submitted, so he missed out. Said he was furious. He was.
So I'm guessing number one's going to be Tim Krul then of Norwich. I'm guessing that's going to be the number one.
He played in the friendly, so yeah, probably going to be him.
And he's a proper goalkeeper too.
He's good. Tim Krul is very good at penalties. So I think if you get a penalty shooter and you got Tim Krul, he's going to help you out a lot because he's very good at those penalty shootouts.
Even with the Van Dijk thing, with him being injured, I think we've got enough backup centre backs as well. Nathan Ake, De Vrij.
Yeah.
So it's enough to get us through. Fullbacks as well were good. We got Van Arnold on one side, and then Dumfries on the other side. Depay up top. Promes as well on the wings. We've also got
Ryan Gravenberch.
I think Promes.
Ryan Gravenberch. I think.
I really like him.
Yeah, I've got him for to be that one of the. I don't know, one of the ones which people want to watch in it. Want to watch us all.
Yeah.
Ryan Gravenberch in midfield.
Okay,
Van der Beek as well.
Yeah, Van der Beek, you know, even though he's not getting selected much from United, I think he's very good for Netherlands.
Van der Beek and Frankie de Jong in the midfield.
Brilliant.
Should be interesting.
Ryan, second place, third place, fourth place in this team. Who do you think? I think we could all kind of agree Macedonia is going to get last, but Macedonia did beat Germany 2-1, so you never know. Ryan, of this three teams, who do you see coming second, third, fourth?
Who is it? One way in this group? Ukraine in this group, right?
Ukraine, Macedonia, North Macedonia, and Austria.
I think you can put Macedonia at the bottom from now, so we can just choose between two.
But Ukraine, I want Ukraine. I think between Ukraine, Austria to come second, but I would prefer go with more Ukraine.
Okay, Klopp, Ukraine or Austria in second?
Bit of. I fancy probably Ukraine to finish second. I think.
That's two votes for Ukraine. Joe, Ukraine, Austria second.
I fancy Austria to finish second.
One vote for Austria now. Half time. You can either make this more difficult or you can put it level.
I don't know, John.
Right.
I'm leaning towards Ukraine. I just think they have too much. They have too much. Austria.
Three votes for Ukraine. Hear me.
Austria's going to finish second. Austria's got enough players.
Ukraine for second.
Okay, that's my vote now to put it over, and I'm going to go Ukraine. I think Ukraine will get. Because they've got Yarmolenko, they'll have Zinchenko. I think there'll be too much. Austria are good. They have Sabitzer. You know, Austria.
They've got a lot of Bundesliga players in their team.
England. I know it's a friendly against Austria, but you know, Pickford and Ben White and a lot of defenders were the reason England didn't lose against Austria, because Austria were again and again all the time. So yeah, so that's
Alaba plays for Austria, no?
Yeah, Austria, and you've got Sabitzer striker as well. So they've got the big group, the three lines. Come on, England!
Come on!
So, is anyone against England top spot?
Yeah, I am. Croatia up to the top.
I actually wouldn't mind that, because I mean that's not hard. So I actually don't mind getting second as long as we qualify. I don't mind, but means Croatia get the hard teams. So I think so. Ryan, England or Croatia first?
I think I'm going with Croatia to come.
Okay, that's 2 votes for Croatia. Clock talk. You going England or Croatia top?
England, Croatia top. I think Scotland will finish 3rd, and Czech Republic will finish 4th. Just because I feel Scotland are, they've done very well to get here, but I think they've been a little inconsistent in friendlies, and I know we can all judge it on friendlies, but at the end of the day, they do have some good players. I know
Billy Gilmore, Shea Adams.
Yeah, Shea Adams. Big up
McConaughey, McSaul, so they call him, Robertson, Tierney. It's, the thing is, I don't care what Scotland do, but I swear to God, when we play Scotland, we need to absolutely smash them, bits to bits.
Guys, I think we're forgetting. Do you not think that being at Wembley pretty much all our games is going to help us? Like, even in the knockout.
I think it will, mate. But the problem is, I think South Africa's going to play the opposition's hands.
Yeah, true. Oh God, come on, Southgate, just be good.
I want limbs right. The only time I would accept a last-minute winner just to burn it in would be like a last-minute winner against Scotland, because the limbs in England would be. I think buildings would crash down. There'd be so much screaming. Joe, there's been 2 votes for Croatia.
I'm going England, Croatia, Scotland, Czech Republic.
So it's equal. I'm going to go England first. So here, Miss, for the last one. England or Croatia for first?
I'm going to put England first.
Okay, so England goes first. Now, for second, I think anyone against Croatia second?
No.
Okay, Croatia second. And Ryan, Scotland or Czech Republic third? You're muted, by the way.
Yeah.
You're muted. Scotland or Czech Republic third?
I would love to see Scotland come second and England come third. I would love to see that, but I will keep Scotland at third.
That's not happening, bro. That's not happening. Bro,
Listen,
you're going to get third. You're getting third in your group. So
it would surprise me England didn't make it through this. I'm telling you guys. So,
what, Ryan? What are you talking about?
I cannot wait for the 15th. Where
Ryan Henderson wouldn't like that. You got to be a bit kind to Henderson at least.
I know, but this is not a friend thing. This is an international tournament. So
but Henderson,
if you guys,
in the world.
Joe, if you guys don't come to the party, you guys can find yourself. Don't come out of this group. Scotland not going to be an easy game. Croatia not going to be an easy game. You never know what's going to happen. But I agree.
That's what makes the unpredictability of these tournaments. So it could go either way. But
I personally think Scotland will get third. Joe, Scotland, think Scotland will get third or Czech Republic?
Yeah, I think they'll come third probably.
Clock talk, Scotland third. Ryan, are you gone Scotland third? You're muted again. Half time, Scotland third.
Yeah, Scotland third, Czech last.
Okay, that's. There you go. So this means, right, England will face either Portugal or France or Germany. So we're interested to see who we get. Okay, this is a tricky one now. Poland, Spain, Slovakia. Spain with no Real Madrid players, new defenders. All the youngsters they've got. Diego Llorente, Laporte, because for some reason my manager Deschamps doesn't like Laporte. I don't understand him. So we'll see what happens.
Hold on, Jersey boy. Hold on. Laporte lied to the coach because he asked him if he's available, and he said yes, and he chose France. He chose Spain.
No. Here's the thing, Ryan. He's been going on international duty with France for the longest while, but he hasn't been playing. So it's not a matter of him not being available or being available. He's been going with the squad for the longest while, but not getting any game time. So that's why he decided ultimately to represent Spain, because he even when he's with the squad, he isn't playing.
Okay.
Laporte, I would have loved Laporte in the French national team. Lenglet is absolute trash. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
understand how that guy got in. So
Kimpembe is garbage too. Kimpembe
Uh,
has an Achilles heel for clubs from Manchester.
yeah, I prefer Laporte, but this isn't really Spain. They've got Thiago Alcantara, they've got Laporte, they've got Moreno, they've got one of the worst strikers in the world in Morata, who can't finish.
He'll back.
Spain against Portugal. Morata has so many chances, and he puts them wide.
He'll bag this tournament.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go now.
All right.
I've got a tennis. I've got to play tennis now. I've got a tennis booking.
Nice, mate. Enjoy.
Big up, Joe. Enjoy.
All right. Should see you guys obviously
All right, take
hopefully
care, Joe.
before England's first game.
Joe, are you free tomorrow, mate?
Possibly, but
5
maybe
o'clock against Romania.
maybe in a very hungover fashion. That is my tomorrow.
All right, we'll see. So, Ryan.
Okay. See you, people.
See you, bro.
All right,
Okay,
Please,
everyone
please take
here.
care, sir.
Anyone against Spain first?
No, I think Spain.
Spain first. Now, second, I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna go here, miss first. Sweden, Poland, Slovakia in. Is it Slovakia?
Yeah.
Go with Poland.
Slovakia.
Poland, Sweden, Slovakia in second.
No. Hamšík is old now. I think he's way past his best.
No,
So-
not Slovakia. Is it Slovenia? I can't.
Slovakia.
He's Slovakia.
Yeah. Who would you go
Yeah.
third?
Third will probably be Sweden, and the fourth Slovakia.
No, I have
Spain, Poland, Sweden, Slovakia.
I have Sweden in second. I have Sweden in second, Poland third, and Slovakia last.
I'm gonna go Sweden second because I think Sweden. I know they have Lewandowski for Poland, but Sweden have they've got more good players. They haven't got a player as good as Lewandowski, but they've got a few good players. They've got that right winger from Juventus. They've got some really good players. They've got Isaac, who's doing really good. Klopp, Sweden.
Kovalchevsky.
Yeah, I think Sweden. I also think Poland finished third.
Okay, so that's Sweden.
I agree with both of you.
Poland.
Jersey.
Now, this is where it gets really tough because this group is the group of death. We can all agree that Hungary's getting last.
All right, so put Hungary at last then.
Because I think
from the
they've got
bottom.
some good players, but Germany, France, and Portugal are good enough to not get last. So this is tough. I think France will win the group. So I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go France, Portugal, Germany, Hungary, and Germany to go through the third place stage to go next stage. I'm not gonna go to Ryan next because he's gonna be delusional. Klopp talk. Who are you going first, second, third?
I'm gonna put Portugal first, France second, Germany third.
Okay.
When you break it down. And not to say player for player because France still have a lot of quality as well. But then you look at Cancelo, Diaz, then you look at the midfield. You've got Felix, Jota, Fernandes, Ronaldo. Is Andre Silva in the squad? Does anybody know? Is Andre Silva in the squad? Because I think he's banged.
Yes, I think he is. Yeah.
I think at one point he got more goals than Erling Haaland, and he's like, although he's like 26. I still think that's really good. So, I mean, Portugal have quality. But for some reason, something towards me saying that Portugal finished first. But if I had to go with my heart, I'd probably say France first. Just because can't they play slow? But I think I'm going to put Portugal first.
Okay, so we've got one vote for France, one vote for Portugal. Okay. Hit and miss. France,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Portugal, Germany first.
I hear the Portugal talk for first, but I'm gonna go France, Portugal, Germany, Hungary.
Okay, so you've got the same as me. So you've got two votes for that. Half time, you could be the difference maker here. What are you going for?
Might as well just say something that no one else said.
We're gonna go Hungary first. No.
Well, Hungary's already at the base. I'm going to go with France, Germany, and then Portugal.
Oh, okay. So I think we've got enough votes for France to go top.
Yeah.
So now ask for second now. Ryan, unmute yourself. I have to remind you because you keep muting yourself. I'm forgetting to unmute yourself. So Ryan,
I will have
you're going to go Germany, are you?
Germany second,
And Portugal
third.
third. Okay, so
I
we've
think I
got
might
one
switch
vote
to that,
for that.
you know. I
Clock
think I might have to
talk.
switch to that.
You're going. You said you went France.
I was going to go France, but in that situation, I'll have to go Portugal second. So my vote goes for Portugal to finish second.
Portugal. That's one vote for Portugal, one vote for Germany. Again, half time could be the difference maker.
The thing is, with Muller getting back into the team and Hummels, I think these are the players Germany was lacking for the past few years. If you pair those with Toni Kroos and Kai Havertz, who is on the high of coming up of winning the Champions League, I think they have what it takes to pose some competition. I know we haven't seen them at their best for the past few years, but I think this will be the reckoning for Germany. So I'm still saying number 2 for Germany, Portugal number 3.
2 votes
Portugal.
for Germany.
Yeah,
Kid
I'm
Miss,
back.
you
I'll
were
switch
the
my
decider.
votes. I'm switching my votes. Yeah, France, Germany, Portugal. Only because I'm looking at the Portugal Germany game. I see Germany winning.
Portugal. Okay, now we decide the third place teams. The 4 teams going through. For me, I'm gonna go Turkey, Portugal, Turkey, Portugal, Scotland, Russia. Are my 4.
All right.
Half time. Who are your 4?
No, I agree with you. No objection here.
Okay. Here, Miss, who are your 4 to go through to the next to go through to the round of 16?
What was the 4 you said, sorry?
I said Portugal, Scotland, Russia, Turkey.
I'll go Portugal, Scotland, Austria, Turkey, or Poland, Turkey.
You've
Poland,
got
Turkey.
one
Poland,
different.
Turkey.
Club talk.
Yeah, I agree. I think Turkey, Austria, Scotland, and Portugal.
Interesting. And Ryan?
I'm going with Portugal, Turkey, and Russia.
One more team. Yes, 4 teams.
I said Scotland already, right?
No,
Yeah.
she's Scotland.
Scotland.
Okay, so we go
Yeah.
Turkey, Scotland, Portugal. And you said Austria or Russia. Which one you say? Most votes were for 2 votes. I think it's so you're the decider. Russia or Austria, last team. Or Poland.
Poland is just a one-man team, man.
Yeah.
It's a one-man team. I would go to Russia, and I like what I see in the last World Cup. And
okay, here we go. Knockout stages. Here we go. Belgium versus Scotland. I think that's going to be quite an easy game.
Belgium.
Yeah, Belgium going through. No problem. Belgium. Italy, Ukraine.
Italy.
Again, easy. Italy. First Belgium, Italy. Again, more easy teams. France against Russia. France. Croatia, Sweden. This could go either way because Sweden can.
Sweden. I have Sweden.
Okay, half time on Sweden. Hit miss. You've gone
Croatia.
I've gone Croatia.
Okay, so I'm on Croatia as well. So Croatia through. Another. France keep playing Croatia. This is interesting now. Spain, Turkey.
Spain.
England versus Germany.
Germany.
England.
Yeah.
Come on.
England.
It's Germany still.
Come on.
Thomas Muller.
I've gone England. I hear Miss has gone Germany, you said?
Germany.
And
Thomas
Ryan's going to go
Muller.
Germany, so it's Germany. This is good ties. This. Oh, Netherlands, Portugal.
Portugal.
Oh.
I think Portugal because no Van Dijk.
Portugal. The Dutch have been real bad.
And Van der Boer is an awful manager in my opinion. So I'm gonna go Portugal, Switzerland, Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah, I think that's no debate. Denmark. Okay, here we go. Round 16. No, quarterfinals. Belgium versus Italy. This is where it gets tough now. Belgium, Italy.
Italy.
Belgium.
I'm going to go Italy because I think Italy are the dark horses. No one will see it coming, but I don't think they will win it, but they will get far. They're a good team. For me, I'm going Italy. Half time's going Italy. Clock talk, you're going?
I'm going to go Belgium.
Belgium. You've gone Belgium as well, right, Himis?
It depends on whether De Bruyne's back or not. If De Bruyne's back, I'm going Belgium.
Unfortunately, De Bruyne is back. He had surgery today, but it was 20 minutes. So it's just to quickly put something. So it's not like a surgery.
He's only going to miss the first game.
I think fully fit Italy against Belgium without Eden Hazard at his best and De Bruyne at 80%. Italy.
Yeah.
Progresses. Yeah.
Himis, you going with?
Belgium. I'm going with Belgium.
Belgium. So 2 votes for Belgium, 2 votes for Italy. Ryan, you're the decider here.
This is a very tricky one. Lukaku playing Italy. We know how to play against this Italian defense, but Italy is very organized. As you guys say, many people underestimate this Italy team. It's one of the few teams in the tournament in together as a unit, and they have a very good manager know what he's doing. Belgium, listen, if Belgium do not do something in this Euro, I don't know when they're going to win something. Generation after generation, they have talent. But Kevin De Bruyne, I think Italy will.
Lukaku.
Yeah, I think Italy will park the bus, and I think the Belgium going to find it really difficult to break them down. So I'm going with Italy.
Okay, so Italy it is. The thing is, right, I think that Italy will win it, but Italy are the dark horses. They are the underdogs. No one thinks they're going to get far, but I think they will because Italy, they've got long youngsters coming through, and their manager will know how to do it. Now, France, Croatia,
hold on, before we move on to France, Croatia, this Italy team, you said you don't think they'll win it, but I think they have more than what it takes to go ahead and win this competition. It's the same thing that happened in the 2006 World Cup. They were far from the favorites. They had a few standout players, but they weren't anything near the favorites, and they went all the way. They traveled under the radar because they didn't have that standout superstar like a France or a Brazil or what have you. Italy, no, their front three is amazing. Their midfielders, well, bar Jorginho, well, he does well for the team. I'm not a big fan of him, but they still do well. They're very compact in midfield, and the defenders, as we've grown to know and appreciate with the Italians, they are compact as ever. So it is a team to take seriously, and if we don't mind, they will go all the way and win the competition.
Okay, now this is a reunited of the semi-final and the final of the World Cup in France 4, Croatia 2. I'm going to go half-time first and to just finish there. Who do you think is going to join Italy in the semi-finals?
All right, a full-on analysis of this one. France will progress because France consistently is refreshing the group. They have youth who are running Croatia. They still have the same core of players who are currently aging. Midfielders, Rakitic, Modric, Brozovic. These are players in their 30s up against N'Golo Kante, Sprite, Tolisso, Rabiot. These are youngsters who are eager and hungry to prove themselves. So I think the midfield battle, which is usually Croatia's strong point, will be won by France, and as a result, France progresses.
I completely agree because, I think Benzema and Dembele are going to be too much for them. Mbappe is going to get behind there. I think a lot of France will score a lot of goals. I don't think a single player will score a lot of goals, but because they've got so many good forwards, I think it'll be shared between everyone. Club talk. France, Croatia, and Italy in the semi-final.
Yeah, I think Croatia obviously a good team, but I think France have enough quality, and like halftime said, their depth and their youth that they're bringing through is promising for the future. So I think France have enough to get to that semi. So I'm gonna go France.
Hit and miss. France or Croatia to beat Italy in the semis.
Yeah, Sam, I'm going with France, but I was just going to ask, do you guys not think there's going to be any upsets this tournament?
I think there will. I think there will be some.
That's a Belgium game. That's a Belgium upset.
True. I just feel like there's going to be a big upset, like in the World Cup. I think was it Germany?
I know the upset will be. I know what the upset will be. It'll be Hungary beating Germany. Sorry, Ryan. Okay, so everyone's basically going with France. That's going to be a tasty semi-final. That. Spain, Germany.
The World Cup 2006. The World Cup final.
I'm going to go Ryan Francis is a Germany fan. Spain, Germany. Thiago. You're muted again, Ryan. Ferran Torres. All these good players. Ryan, you muted it.
Yeah. Basically, when I look at this Spanish team, especially no Sergio Ramos at the back, I think this Spain team is a new backline, Laporte. I know they still have some very good players, especially inside that midfield. But I don't see them beating us German. We are very strong inside the midfield, and that's where the back are going to win. Toni Kroos, and we have Steele inside that midfield. The only problem I have with my team is scoring goal. I believe we're going to create a lot of chances. We have Leroy Sané, we have a lot of players. And this match is going to be a revenge match because these guys give us 6. We need to deal with them. So I will pick my team, Germany, to butt abuse the Spanish team.
Because they beat you in the Nations League, which isn't really a big competition. It's like a kind of like a friendly thing. But this is the big thing. So this would be perfect time for you guys to go revenge. Half time. Spain, Germany.
I think Germany progresses because Spain is taking a relatively young team. The backline is lacking experience. I think Cesar Azpilicueta and Alba are the two most experienced persons in this team. And as we know, Azpilicueta wasn't a part of the World Cup squad. So the backline with Paul Torres and Laporte, they're relatively new. They haven't worked together for any time. They don't have any leadership. The same thing with the goalkeeper. It's a new goalkeeper that came in, the midfield, the wing. Spain's team is filled with youth, which I can appreciate, but I don't see them as a team for the now. It's more of maybe 4 years or, the same way that 2010 team was built over a period of 4 to 5 years. It's the same thing I'm seeing with the Spain team. With Germany, Toni Kroos, Joshua Kimmich, Goretzka in midfield. I think that is a serious issue for any team. But if we're going into the forward, Timo Werner will give these youngsters some work to do. I know he won't score, but that's where Thomas Müller comes in, because as we know, he oftentimes arrives in the right places at the right time. So Thomas Müller, Timo Werner, and Kai Havertz attacking this Spanish backline means Germany progresses.
I'm going to agree. I think Germany. I think Spain, for me, their attack's not. I think the only good players I think I like in their attack is Moreno and Ferran Torres. I think Morata doesn't finish well enough. Germany will have Timo Werner, Kai Havertz. They will have Gnabry, Sane. I think that'll be too much for them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Germany as well. Here, Miss.
Yeah, I'm going with Germany as well. I think I've kind of reevaluated how I feel about Germany this tournament now. I think they can go on to the finals still.
Okay.
I've changed my mind.
Yeah.
Full reevaluation, eh?
Or you change your mind? You think Spain will go?
No. As in, I changed my mind about Germany at the beginning of the show. I was kind of
Oh, I see.
skeptical about Germany, and now I see them getting to the final.
Okay. That's it. Germany, and I think this is going to be quite easy. Anyone against Portugal going through?
Yeah.
Portugal.
Imagine Denmark put it on upset here. My God.
Oh, can you imagine?
Portugal.
Okay, here's semi-finals. Semi-final 1, Italy, France. I'm going to go with Ryan first. Unmute yourself, Ryan.
I know this.
Who's going to the Euro 2020 final, Italy or France?
This one going to be an upset. A lot of people going to be disappointed in Deschamps and Karim Benzema, Conte. I think Italy going to beat them. I think Italy going to be the dark horse, and Italy going to upset them. So I'm going with Italy. I like Italy, so I'm going with Italy to upset this France team. I think this is the World Cup final 2006. Remember, 2006
Yeah,
that Zidane but the Italian players. So I'm going with France to upset them. Fresh God, I'm going with France.
You just said Italy are going to go. Italy are going to win. So which one is it, France or Italy?
France. Italy going to beat France, Jersey boy. Why are you surprised?
Yeah, no, because I thought you said France. Okay, so we've got one vote for Italy to go to the final. Half time. Italy or France? Do you see an upset happening here?
As I said before, Italy is a team that I'm betting on to go all the way. I think they have been operating as a unit for too long. Mancini, he is a better manager than Deschamps, and if we're to go on personnel, the Italian players aren't that far off as it relates to quality than the French players. So the better manager wins this one, and the better manager is Roberto Mancini.
I'm going to go next. I think France will be too much, but I think this will be like a close game because Italy are good. France will be too much in attack in the midfield. I'm going to go France. Here, miss. France, Italy.
I think so. From Italy's last game, if I'm sure in saying, I think they play 3 at the back, and I think that's going to be the issue for against France. Depends on how France set up with their attack, but
France will play
I'm gonna go with
4-2-3-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with France because I don't think their defense can handle it. Italy's defense.
Top talk, you're a decider here.
I think Italy.
Oh, so France out.
I think
Italy progress to the final. Interesting. Next we have Germany, Portugal. I'm going to go with here, miss first. Who's joining Italy in the final?
This one's a tough one. It goes back to the same thing before. So I said in the group stage, I see Germany beating Portugal. But here, semi-final, Ronaldo might turn up. Jota. They got a lot of players. Bruno Fernandes, Podence. I think Podence went as well. Neto, João Felix.
Moutinho,
Neves, all of their players, like even the defense as well, Pereira. So
Pepe.
It's hard to see Pepe, Diaz. I'm going with Germany. I'm gonna go with Portugal.
Okay, one vote for Portugal to go to the final, half time. He's joining Italy.
I like Portugal as well. Portugal to progress to the final. Just that crunch time experience that they have, the big game players.
Ryan's fuming.
Germany have big game players as well. Let's not. It's hard to say.
It doesn't get bigger than Ronaldo, though, does it? Ronaldo and Pepe, they are championship players. So
yeah, let's look at Neuer, Kimmich, Goretzka.
Yeah, but Kimmich and Goretzka, they're still young players as it relates to gaining stuff on on their own.
Hummels.
Like if the going gets tough, when the going gets tough, I can only see Muller rallying the troops together and maybe Neuer, but more so Muller.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But with Portugal, that Ronaldo is going to take it on his back. The same thing is going to happen with Pepe. I think Pepe will even break Ruben Diaz in half if he messes up.
That's true.
The guy's
That's
too
good.
tough, man. Pepe. He'll probably headbutt his own teammates.
Yep.
Ryan, I'm guessing you're going to go Germany.
All right, listen how this is going to go. Listen this how this is going to go, and I want you guys to listen carefully. I want you guys to listen to me carefully. No bias. I'm going to give my honest opinion. But shout out to Dominic Rich. You know, he's the one who led Ryan to his success. So big up yourself, Dominic Rich. Do big up yourself. Big up to all of you guys. Make sure you smash the like button. I'm begging you guys, smash the like button. Now, let's get to business, right? Look at this now. Portugal is an experienced team. Won the last Euro. They have quality all around the pitch. From the goalkeeper to the centre back to the midfield to up front. They are very dangerous and they're very young. Now, Germany, the only problem I have with my team, if Germany get to the semi-final, they're going to be difficult to beat. Germany is a country that when the longer the tournament goes on, the better the German get. I want people to understand that.
You know, Germany has lost 3 Euro finals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the better the tournament go on, the better the German team is. No. I think in the midfield, it's going to be interesting. I think Portugal midfield is very strong. I think Germany midfield is very strong. I think the game going to win from the midfield. And up front, you have Cristiano Ronaldo, you have Jota, you have Joel Phoenix. Bro, that's going to be too much. And I'm really scared of the German backline. I don't think we have quality defender on form. We have good defender, but they are not on form. Rudiger, who do we say? But listen, I would love to see Germany in the final. This is just my honest opinion as a German coming off. I think Portugal going to too strong for us. If we make it to the Euro semi-final, that's a success for the German national team because when I look at the squad, they are very, very young. We have a lot of young talent. Leroy Sané, we have Timo Werner, we have some good players. But if Germany make it to the semi-final, it would be good. I would love to see them in the final. But if it go or we are predicted now, I think Portugal going to go through. That's my honest opinion.
For me, it's Portugal. You know, I think Germany is. You lost 6-0 to Germany, to not Spain. This is going to be worse. They've got too much good players, and for me, I'm going Portugal, Italy final. And a lot of you guys are going Portugal, so Portugal progress. Now, this is the big one now. I'm going to go half-time first because you guys and me, Italy are the dark horses. Who is Euro champions, Italy or Portugal?
Jersey boy, hold on before we go to half-time. Half-time. Is Italy's your team?
No, Italy isn't my team.
You said these
Which
dark
team you supporting?
horses.
Huh?
Which team you supporting?
I don't have a team in international football. I watch all the teams. So I try to be as objective as possible.
For some reason, I feel like I bring Italy. But anyway, go for it.
No, I don't. I have individual. I have individual players that I've admired throughout the years. When I just started watching, I liked Van Basten from Netherlands, and then I grew a great affection for Zidane from France, and then it has changed over the years. But I've always had that player that I've taken on international duty. But Italy, Portugal, I think the winners of the Euro 2020 won 2020 will be Italy. Portugal will be suffering another final loss as they did in 2004. They have the superstars, they have bigger names than Italy, but as a team, I think Italy can get more done. And Portugal's manager, I don't think he has what it takes to outwit Mancini. I'm not that big a fan of Mancini, but he knows how to get the job done. He's a good manager. And I think he will be the reason Italy will be victorious in this competition.
Well, you've got one vote, one upset here, because we said that Italy are the dark horses and that they could really well do it and really upset people. Hit or miss, who are the champions?
See, when halftime was speaking, I was just thinking of who do I see picking up the trophy at the end of the match, and I was looking at it and I was thinking it looks like such an Italy thing to do, just to lift it up. But I wanna back who I'm backing, which is Portugal. I think they won the Nations League as well 2 years ago. They won the Euros 5 years ago. So like it's Ronaldo at the end of the day as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Portugal.
Portugal. So one vote Italy, one vote Portugal. You can change it up. Club talk. Who's winning?
Yeah, like hit and miss say, it's probably very Italy like to win this game after. Obviously, I think there'll be dark horses, but I think, as hit and miss also said, CR7, the big games, he always turns up. And if he's playing, I think Portugal. But if he's not playing, Italy. But the chances are he's going to be playing. The only chance he won't be playing is through injury. But I think he will play. Portugal will win the Euros and retain what they won 5 years.
2 votes for... No, 3 votes. No, yeah. 1 vote Italy, 2 for Portugal. Ryan, you can change it up. Level it up or make Portugal a bit higher. Who are you going with? Italy or Portugal? Who's winning?
Portugal, they beat the big team Germany. They has to go on and win the final.
Okay, 3 votes. And I'm going to go Portugal as well. So, Portugal are the champions. In my real prediction, I think France will do it. I don't really think France will do it. But we did this as a team. But what an underdog story that would be. No one some guy in Italy puts 500 on Italy to win and Italy winning. That'd be crazy. But
I'm going to bet on Italy. You know, I'm gonna check the odds. I'm gonna check the odds and bet on them because I'm pretty sure the odds are like stacked against them.
I'll do it as well. I'll do it as well and see what happens. I honestly think France will do it. But so now we've done that. Before we finish up, I'm gonna ask all of you a question, and it's simple, really. I'm gonna ask you who you think will get the golden boot, who will get golden glove, and who you think will be the player of the season. So I'm going to go Ryan first. Unmute yourself. Who do you think is going to get the most goals as a player for you in 2020? Who's going to get the most clean sheets as a goalkeeper? And who do you think will be the player of the tournament?
Well, first and foremost, Hurricane win the last big major honor in the last World Cup. And I would love to say Hurricane, but England will be playing most of their game in England, and it's going to be difficult for this England team to score a lot of goals. Our team will definitely part the bus because they will have the crowd behind them, that's for sure. But I am going with Romelu Lukaku. International football really kind of fit him. He's big, he's strong, he can hold up the ball, he's everything. So Romelu Lukaku getting the service from Eden Hazard and Kevin De Bruyne, I think he's going to be very dangerous. So I'm going with Lukaku to be my top goal scorer. For me, I'll have to go with Manuel Neuer to get the Golden Globes, the best goalkeeper in the tournament, in my opinion. I think he's the best goalkeeper in Europe at this moment. No. What is the next two thing?
Who you again? You've gone. Who you got top scorer again?
Lukaku. And
so you got Lukaku to score most goals, and you've gone for best keeper, Neuer.
Manuel Neuer.
Yeah, and then last one is who do you think will be the player of the tournament?
The player of the tournament. Wow. This is Cristiano Ronaldo last Euro, in my opinion. I think he will be at the World Cup. I think Cristiano Ronaldo thrive in these big moments, big tournament. He love big tournament. But I would go with someone from this Portugal team. Something about this Portugal team are full a lot of talent. I would go with Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes. Okay, so half time. Who are you going for?
I'm an upsetter for this season. I'm an upsetter.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to be the worst player? Upset the season. Upset the season. We are two more. Upset the season. The biggest upset, and who you think will be the most underwhelming player? Going to make it a bit interesting.
I think Sterling.
He's
I
excited.
love Sterling, but he always miss big chance and stuff. And England fans will
It
get.
won't be a shock.
Yeah.
Okay, half time. Who are you going for? Top scorer, best goalkeeper, player of the tournament, and biggest upset.
All right. I think the top goal scorer will be Immobile from Italy. The top goalkeeper. I'll have to probably go with Manuel Neuer as well. I think it will probably be his last major tournament. Maybe he'll make it to the World Cup next year, and then that's it. But it will be his last Euros for sure. So Manuel Neuer for the top goal scorer. The MVP for the tournament, though, I think will be Joao Felix. I think all the light will be on Cristiano Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes, but this will be Felix's coming of age. I think Ronaldo passes the baton to him in this Euro. So that's for the first part. You have, what's the other part? The upset?
Biggest upset this tournament.
I think the biggest upset of the tournament will be Phil Foden.
Ooh, that's a statement.
Yeah, Phil Foden will be the biggest upset. And I don't think it has anything to do with his qualities or anything. I think the pressure that's coming in on the back of such a remarkable season, there will be a lot of expectations for him to replicate what he did for Manchester City throughout. His inability to replicate that, albeit on a different system, will be upsetting for English fans as well as the rest of us.
I'm gonna go top goal scorer. I'm gonna make it interesting. I'm gonna go Karim Benzema, because what a statement that'd be. Come back in his first one winner 2014. Get golden boot. Maybe Karim Benzema. I think I've got real faith in Karim Benzema, even though he missed a penalty a few days ago. Karim Benzema. For golden boot, best goalkeeper, I'm going to go Neuer as well because that guy is class. For player of the tournament, I'm going to go Karim Benzema again because I think it's one of the main reasons France win. For upset, Werner.
Would that be an upset though?
No, I should have been upset. Sorry, no. Biggest upset, I'm going to go. This is a hard one. Hard one. I'm gonna go Kane. I don't think Kane will be scoring lots of goals. I think it'll be mostly Foden, Grealish, Mount. I think Kane will have a tournament. That for me it'll be Kane. Club talk. Who are your selection?
I think Benzema will score the most goals. I think Manuel Neuer will keep a clean sheet. I think the upset of the tournament will be Harry Kane, just because I think people are relying on him to score goals when in a defensive formation. I don't think he will have the same influence on the team like he does with Tottenham. And the best player of the tournament, some of me saying Joao Felix, and then some of me saying it's going to be someone like Kante or Pogba. But I think it's going to be Kante. I'll just go with Kante. just because I
think Kante is going to be really good in the
Yeah.
France in the Euros.
I just feel like he
Hit
thrives.
and miss. What you got for your 4 selections, bro?
For my top goal scorer, I'm gonna go with Lukaku. I feel like he's just gonna bully defenses this tournament. I hear the Benzema talk. I think he'll be one as well if he takes penalties. Also Ronaldo, but I feel like it's gonna be Lukaku this tournament. What was the other ones?
And who's going to be your best goalkeeper of the tournament?
Our best goalkeeper of the tournament has to be Donnarumma. I feel like he's gonna keep the most clean sheets. I'm pretty sure I saw like the last 8 games Italy played, they had like 8 clean sheets. So, do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's gonna be that thing where it's gonna be Donnarumma best goalkeeper. What was the other 2? Sorry.
And the other 2 is who do you think the player of the tournament will be? And the last one is biggest upset.
Player of the tournament, I'm gonna go with Kai Havertz. Slight bias there, but I'm gonna go with Kai Havertz. I feel like not much people are gonna be expecting it. Also scoring the Champions League final goal. He's gonna have that confidence in him going into the tournament. But also, I think he's their star striker technically, him and Werner. But he'll be playing through the middle, so I might have Kai Havertz there. And then biggest upset, if it's a player or if it like in terms of biggest upset, I feel like it's gonna be Belgium not going far. But in terms of player, the most underwhelming player, I'm gonna pick. I might have to. It's probably gonna be Werner. I'm gonna go with.
That's not really an upset because
I feel like it's an upset where it's like he does bad goals for Germany. That's the thing. Like every international, when he goes into the international breaks, you always see him come back with one goal, 2 goals, couple assists. So I think you're muted.
And some awful misses too.
I think he's only had 1 awful miss for Germany, you know, that Macedonia one. And even for Chelsea, like all the misses, like they were bad, but none of them were points costing kind of thing. So actually now I'll go with Werner.
The thing with Werner too, I think in Germany's team, he will give a little bit more, especially with Müller coming in now. So the weight of the expectation of him scoring consistently throughout the tournament will be lifted. So I think his job will be basically to keep the defenders busy. So the late arrivals can bag goals like Müller or Kai Havertz. So if he fails to score a lot of goals in the tournament, I still don't think it will be an upset because chances are he'll win a few penalties or he will contribute a lot more off the ball. To his team's success or wherever they reach in this competition.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's going to be very interesting, you know. For me, I'm coming in with low expectations for England, but it's going to be enjoyable, you know. That's why I love about these tournaments, right? You have all these people from England. You've got United fans, Everton fans, Liverpool fans. It's when these tournaments happen. Rivalry goes out the window because we're all supporting the same team and we all want, regardless of rivalry or the play of a different team, we want all the England players to do well. It's going to be very interesting to see. But for the guys, for the first watch along, me and Ryan will be live at 7:35 or 7:40 British time on the 11th for the kickoff of Euro 2020, Italy versus Turkey. It's going to be a great game, and we're going to be live for that, and then we're going to be live for France, Germany. And you're going to see me laughing at Ryan when France win 8-0. I'm joking, we're not going to win 8-0, but either way, I want to thank Halftime for coming on, Bo. You've made some great points, and I hope Italy win just for the fact that you'll make bank. Because I think if Italy win, right, the odds must be really, 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 like you could make like a couple 100,000.
Yeah, if Italy win, I'm retiring. Like I'm like, okay, early retirement.
Thank you, Miss Bro. Hope Netherlands do well. We'll see how Netherlands do, but I think they'll get. This is a be interesting tournament. Yeah. Definitely interesting tournament. Clock Talk, thank you for coming on, Bo. And mate, if you want to come on, obviously I'm going to be doing all the England watch-alongs. If you want to come on for some England or listening to some of your channel,
Yeah, no worries at all, mate. I'll be doing, I think, England watch-alongs, but obviously with the StreamYard limit, I could probably only do the England watch-alongs, but I'll be free to jump on like all the other.
And you could come on the previous. I'm going to be preview for.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Yeah, I'm trying to hit 1.1k before the Euros, so it means a lot,
Yes.
guys. For them.
So go subscribe to Club Talk and subscribe to everyone, and obviously Ryan. This is Ryan's channel. See Ryan for letting me host the stream, and we're going to see how crap Germany do, but we'll see. Thank you for coming on, and we'll see you for first.
Tell them where they can find him on Instagram, Twitter.
Halftime. Have you got any socials people can find you on?
Yeah, it's Halftime TV or J_analyst21 on Instagram. On YouTube, it's Halftime TV. You can subscribe as well. There are a ton load of videos there. Yeah, go ahead.
Nice. Make sure everyone go subscribe and follow Halftime TV. Please do. Hit and miss. What are your socials, mate?
Catch us on Instagram, Hit and Miss 7. On YouTube, Hit and Miss Podcast, and then on Twitter, Hit and Miss 07.
Brilliant. Clock Talk.
Yeah, Club Talk TV on Instagram and YouTube. So go over there, smash the subscribe. Be much appreciated, and subscribe to your big boy Ryan LFC and Jersey and Hit and Miss and Halftime TV. Big up to all of you for having me on.
Welcome to me. It's just Jersey Boy on YouTube and Jersey Boy tweets, and that's it. And Ryan, you don't have to tell because they're right up on screen.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys for more Euro content, and we'll see you on the 11th for Italy, Turkey, first watch along, and we'll see how to do.
Yusuf, I want to answer Yusuf. Yusuf, my father was a German supporter, so I follow my father. He's a City supporter too, but I didn't follow him both City.
You do follow your father's
Yeah.
footsteps, man.
No City around here, man. No City, but guys, I will be back live tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Jamaican time. I'm going to talk about the Reggae Boyz, so make sure you guys tune in. Fresh God, big up yourself for that. Do big up yourself. Coach's Dex, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Coach God. I will be live, as I said, 5 p.m. Jamaican time. So yeah, and also Coach's Dex here is the man for the Chipper Cheat and the Reggae Boyz. So you guys can check out Coach's Dex. Think, Coach, what time you going live tonight? Let the people know what time you going live. Fresh God, big up yourself.
I think it's the same time, no?
I think 8 or 7 one of them time there, Coach's Dex time. But guys, make sure you go and subscribe to Halftime TV, Coach's Dex. Oh, Coach's Dex is 7. So
7 p.m. So it's 8 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Jamaican time or standard time.
And my show will be 5 p.m. Jamaican time. So my time I supposed to done before Coach's Dex come on live. So and then we head over to Coach's Dex. Chipper cheat. So yeah, guys, I will be back. Help yourself, guys. Yeah, Fresh God. Yeah, man, Fresh God. This guy is always I tell people in the life. Yeah. I will take a break and then come back. What that Jersey Boy show? Oh, he promoted. Yeah, Jersey Boy. Jersey Boy, you ready? You ready to dead on this day? Eh?
Bro, Brendan was going to eat you up. And obviously, last thing, just so everyone knows, kick-off times. Match day 1, Turkey, Italy, 8 o'clock, Belgium, Russia, England, Croatia, and France, Germany. This is going to be, I'm looking forward to this, guys. And, we'll see. Ryan, you're going to be crying. So, we'll see. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
All right, peace, bro. Take care.
Yeah, peace, guys. Go get some food going now. I see you. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you, man. Obsessed, big up yourself, man. Appreciate it coming on too, yeah. Appreciate it.
And the stream.
The stream in.
Bro, we're still live.
Oh, still live. Yeah, last night is the same thing, man. Why the stream not end?
Because you didn't click end.
My laptop is freezing now.
Oh no. We're stuck live. Sorry guys, we're stuck live.
Just crop it at the end, I think.
Guys, you're gonna have to deal with us for another few minutes. Sorry.
Hold on, let's see if it starts.
Ryan, you're gonna be crying on the 15th.
Hold on. Yeah, see it come up back now, so yeah. All right, see you guys soon. Bye, later.
Yeah.
End it.